Hi friends! How are you all doing today? I hope you're doing well. I'm Miss Rachel and I'm here to share one of my very favorite books with you. Giraffes Can't Dance. Have you ever seen this book before? I hope you like it. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were rather crooked and his legs were rather thin. How many legs does Gerald have? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 legs. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. What are shoots? These are shoots, the branches with the leaves. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now, every year in Africa, they hold a jungle dance where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. This sign says jungle dance. What's a jungle? Look outside. Are we in a jungle? No, this is a jungle, a tropical forest. This is a jungle. Look at the animals that live in a jungle. Zebras, hippos, elephants, lions. The warthogs started waltzing. The rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. That dancing looks like a lot of fun. Do you like to dance? The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel. Then 8 baboons teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Want to count the baboons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 baboons. Now let's count the chimps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chimps. There's 6 chimps and 8 baboons. So there are more baboons because 8 is bigger than 6. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald, the animals all sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird. Look at the animals. Look at how they're laughing and pointing at Gerald. But is Gerald laughing? I don't think so. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Look at these animals dancing with each other and hanging out. But where's Gerald? There he is. How does he look to you? Does he look happy or does he look sad? Look at his head. He's hanging his head down. He looks sad. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on. But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Do you see the moon? What shape is that moon? That moon is a circle. It's nighttime. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. Look at Gerald's face. What is he doing? His ears are open wide and he's concentrating. He's listening to the leaves and the grass and the cricket. There he is. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was swaying gently and his tail was swishing around. This is a violin. The cricket is playing a violin. That's an instrument. Look at Gerald. His hooves are shuffling, his tail is swishing, and his neck is swaying. Wonder what's gonna happen. He threw his legs out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Wow, look at that. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I'm dancing, I am dancing, I am dancing, Gerald cried. How does he look now? He looks happy, huh? Wow, what do you see down here? Those look like some animals, right? Let's see what happens next. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." Wow, they're all watching Gerald now. Look at those dance moves. It says they watched him quite entranced. What does entranced mean? Let's look at what they're doing. They're watching him. They're just watching him. They're not talking or moving. They're just watching. That means entranced, like they're putting all of their attention and their focus just on Gerald. How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. Did you like that book? Do you remember where those animals lived? Did they live in the ocean? Did they live in a desert? Or did they live in a jungle? They lived in a jungle. And do you remember what kind of animal Gerald was? Was Gerald the lion? Nope. Was Gerald the elephant? No. Was Gerald the giraffe? Yes, he was. So that was Giraffes Can't Dance. I hope you enjoyed the book, and I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.